Welcome to Exam Sale, your trusted resource for mastering various exams, including the Cisco CCNA Wireless Implementing Cisco Wireless Network Fundamentals exam. In this video, we will break down the exam syllabus, focusing on the 7 domains that you'll need to master. The Cisco CCNA Wireless Implementing Cisco Wireless Network Fundamentals exam is divided into 7 key domains, each accounting for a specific percentage of the total exam weightage. The 7 domains are: operating a wireless network, 20%, implementing a wireless network, 16%, configuring client connectivity, 16%, troubleshooting, 15%, RF fundamentals, 13%, 802.11 technology fundamentals, 13%, and site survey, 7%. The first domain, operating a wireless network, constitutes 20% of the total exam and focuses on the ongoing management, maintenance, and monitoring of the wireless infrastructure. This domain deals with WLC interfaces and Cisco Prime infrastructure, emphasizing hands-on and conceptual knowledge. You'll learn how to navigate WLC web interfaces, configure SNMP and syslog settings, manage WLC and AP software images, and perform configuration backup and restore operations. In addition to these skills, you will also learn how to utilize WLC dashboards to monitor system health and status, configure CPU ACLs for controller protection, monitor AP join status and uptime metrics, and configure global radio resource management settings within the operating a wireless network domain. The next domain, implementing a wireless network, which accounts for 16% of the total exam weightage, deals with the initial setup of the wireless controller, access point discovery, and fundamental network integration. This domain emphasizes hands-on and conceptual knowledge, where you'll learn to describe WLC ports, interfaces, and mapping to VLANs, implement AP discovery and join process, configure AP failover and high availability, and explain catwalk tunnel establishment and state machine. Moving on to the configuring client connectivity domain, which also makes up 16% of the total exam, we'll explore establishing secure client access through SSIDs, security protocols, and authentication methods. This domain teaches you how to configure WLANs with various security types, implement 802.1x authentication, configure EAP methods, and utilize WebAuth for guest access and custom login pages. Troubleshooting, accounting for 15% of the exam weightage, requires you to identify, diagnose, and resolve wireless connectivity, interference, and configuration issues. Within this domain, you will learn to troubleshoot AP2WLC join and catwalk issues, identify and resolve RF interference from non-802.11 sources, and analyze packet captures for 802.11 frame level issues. The RF fundamentals domain, weighted at 13%, focuses on radio frequency principles, mathematics, propagation behaviors, and antenna theory. Here, you will learn how to calculate RF math, define signal-to-noise ratio and RSSI, describe free space path loss and the Fresnel zone, explain polarization and its impact on signal reception, and compare omnidirectional and directional antennas. The 802.11 technology fundamentals domain, also weighted at 13%, deals with IEEE standards, frame types, medium access mechanisms, and modulation techniques. In this domain, you'll learn about 802.11 standards and protocols, explain CSMACA and collision avoidance mechanisms, and describe modulation techniques and basic service set and extended service set. Finally, the site survey domain, which constitutes 7% of the exam, involves planning and validating wireless coverage through various survey methodologies. Within this domain, you'll learn about predictive, passive, and active site surveys, determine requirements for coverage, capacity, and high density, and explain post-deployment validation and optimal AP placement based on environmental factors.